All right. Thank you.
Hey, yeah.
Very good. Hey, you know how like the lady actually replied us now? The other teammate?
Yeah, she wrote on like my wall in the IBM portal today.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna like I don't think we can include her right now. Like I feel like we should finish this project first, like this part first. But like,
Yeah, I think you're right.
I don't think we have time to like go through her once again.
I think she'll be okay with that.
Yeah, I think she'll be okay. Yeah, but I thought she's not in our group anymore.
Yeah, I thought the professor switched it or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. So what are we supposed to? Are we supposed to write a? We're supposed to write a project plan, right?
Yeah. Okay. So this is what we have to write. Are you guys on the? Are you guys on the Google Doc? I just shared it with you guys.
Oh yeah, would you share it?
Yeah, I did. Yours is fellas@usc.edu, right? Your email. Wait, can I just copy and paste a link for Google Doc?
Yeah, if you want to put that in the Facebook message, or I can go check my Gmail.
I did.
Oh, thank you. Do any of the brands as our, like I was looking at the Nike page earlier this morning and it looks good to me, or Volkswagen.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna start with mine. Like the reason why I chose Nike is like I feel like the online presence is like really specific to a specific audience. Because they basically divide a lot of the Facebook, like Instagram or Twitter are like divided into by like are divided by the product lines or either by region. So I feel like they reach out the online community in a really specific way. And also like another reason why I like Nike is because they sponsor like different athletes. So I feel like in that way, in that perspective, they're able to like reach more people in terms of like online communication through like the like basketball stars or like soccer stars. That's my reason for choosing Nike. I feel like they're quite interesting in like, specializing into a specific target audience and having their sponsor athletes to reach out to different people as well. I don't know what you guys think.
I mean, Nike is a very good example. It's just I feel like a lot of people are going to do it. That's the only concern for me.
That a lot of groups are going to do it?
Yeah, I feel like, well, I guess if it's gonna go down into like a couple brands. A lot of people are gonna do the same brand. It's just since for all the companies that have big like online presence, it's always one of those like it's not a very like big pool to choose from. If we want to have like a lot of like data or like a lot of research done for online presence wise, I guess. I guess I'll just talk about a little bit about Volkswagen, but
yeah.
It's the reason why I want to do it. Just like it's just because like the recent scandal. So I was just interesting to know if what they have been trying to do so far. It's pretty recent, so they're they're releasing a lot of presses and stuff. But I just want to know if for their online, for example, their websites, their Facebook account, their Instagram, like what they do to try to like save their reputation per se, because it's been a disaster and they're not doing very well. So it's just interesting for me. That's like the pretty much like big part of the reason why I chose it. But then I did a little bit of research for it. They actually they're not bad in online presence. You know, they have a website, they have their Facebook, Instagram. They're pretty updated with everything. Interestingly, they used to have a press release website, but they don't have it anymore. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's due to the recent scandal, but I'm positive they used to have a press release website, but now it's gone. Other fun thing they've been trying to do is they did like a kind of like a social experiment kind of thing. They did this thing. I think it's a couple years ago already, but like I guess that's their attempt. They did this thing called Planet Volkswagen. So it's basically an socially interactive game. Maybe like to kind of like increase their online presence, but it was just pretty interesting to see what they have done. But I think now I guess it's not their biggest concern. But yeah, that's what I've got.
Cool. Do we have a weakness for Volkswagen, or does it?
I'm sorry?
Do we have a weakness for Volkswagen, or are they all strengths?
Well, yeah, as I was saying, the weakness was just that, you know, they don't have a lot of, well, they don't have a company blog, first of all, I guess compared to like, I don't know, like some other companies like Lululemon. I know there's a company blog. A lot of executives write stuff from it. They don't have that, and in terms of maybe like, I guess they have been doing like just enough, I guess. But like, you know, obviously they can put more effort in it. But yeah, again, like I guess it's not their biggest concern right now.
I think one of the weakness with like Volkswagen's online presence is that it's not like interactive. Like
Yeah, I mean,
like
they try. They try. That's hence the Planet stuff. But I don't think it's a lot of
like
result coming in.
another reason why like Nike is that they actually interact with the fans, you know, like with their athletes or like with the product, like they're able to relate to the person. But like when Volkswagen, like when they first release a statement online, I think like Facebook, Twitter, but it's not really interactive with people. I just felt like Nike's online presence has more like substance to it, but that's what I think. Like it's just more interactive and more like it has just more energy to it. That's
Cool.
just an idea. But what about yours? You mentioned that.
So J. Crew, I picked it because I think they were one of the first and the strongest companies out with a lifestyle kind of element to it, and they were doing that even before social media, like with their catalogs. But if you go through like their like Instagram or Facebook, like what I was really impressed by was how everything is like within the same, like when we talk about branding, everything just has like the same voice and the same message. So if you go through their Instagram, it's all like very clean, straight lines, like the same color palette, kind of like if you look at an image, whether or not like it says J. Crew on it, I can kind of know that it is that brand, that they're very consistent. And also like they do a lot of like alliteration and like short, like snappy, catchy things, like very similar to what a lot of lifestyle bloggers are doing on their own site. So it's like a brand whose social media presence has like the cool factor of a blogger. And I feel like a lot of brands aren't able to kind of capture that. I think Nike actually is a good example of someone else that does that, so I would be excited to do them. But I think it's a brand that uses social media really well to like boost the perception of their brand and like get people change the way they think about the brand through the social media by like just kind of seeming like effortlessly cool. I guess. If you've like had a chance to scroll through, they do features about the production of their products. They do features about the executives. They do links to blog posts. Anytime there's like a new release of a line, like they'll come out with like, instead of being like, this is our clothes, like buy it, they'll come out with like a cute and trendy way to talk about it. So, but I know for two guys who might not shop there, it might not be super interesting.
Wait, what did you say?
Like, if you guys are two guys that don't really shop at J. Crew, it might not be so interesting for you guys to look at their social media. Like,
that's actually not true. That's my favorite brand, so.
That's what we're gonna have to spend a lot of time looking at their stuff, and like, I wear Nike shoes, like I'm a runner, like I drive a Volkswagen. I'm very happy to do either of those brands. Like, you guys aren't excited by J. Crew, then I don't think you want to spend like so much time looking through their social media, and so like that's the.
I mean, I'm fine with all. The reason I choose Nike is just I feel like there's more things to write about, but that's it.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
Like,
I think that's why that is one of the reasons why I think a lot of people are gonna do Nike. It's just their online crisis is probably one of the best. That's why a lot of people are gonna like do it. So.
Yeah, but it's gonna make our life really easy.
yeah, that's what I thought. But I feel like if like getting these meetings together is already difficult enough, you know. And then we might have an extra person coming in. So I don't know.
Do we have to decide it like what to work on?
Yeah, we have to decide. Like
Yeah,
the
yes.
assignment, the goal of this assignment is to discuss each company's strength and weakness. Then we have to explain why we choose a company to focus on.
Right.
And then we have to discuss some of like the goals and like sort of the project scope, or like sort of the direction we head into. Then we have to also write a action plan for how to complete it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind either three. I mean, like, I love J. Crew. I wear Nikes. I don't drive a Volkswagen, but I love it. But they doesn't matter to me.
I know. Is it important to us to do something that other people aren't gonna do?
But like for me, it really doesn't, because this project doesn't really count a massive grade anyway.
Yeah. I mean, like, if we're gonna do Nike, we better make sure we have like one aspect. I want to focus on one aspect that people usually won't talk about, since they're so big on everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be a little bit different from anybody, like other teams, but I'm just not sure what it is yet.
Yeah.
I mean, we can focus on. I don't know, like, what kind does Nike ID counts as an interactive with the target audience kind of thing?
Well, what if we look at their like global presence, like compare like their YouTube videos in English versus the ones in like French, or like look at like how they're like. You were talking about the cool thing about Nike is how specific they are to the region.
Yeah.
So if we can compare and contrast regional differences, we can
Yeah.
look
So, like,
the case.
even with like different product lines, so like Nike, like just on Instagram, there's like Nike running, Nike sportswear, Nike women, Nike football, Nike basketball, and I felt like that's actually interesting, because like sometimes
So
you
maybe we should pick one.
yeah, like sometimes you
I think we can focus on one, like, I don't know, like Nike tennis. I don't know. feel like just not like whenever you associate with Nike, it's always either running or basketball. So I guess that's one thing maybe we should avoid, because a lot of people are gonna do it. I'm not sure.
Okay, here. I'm on their YouTube. Nike New York City, Nike skateboarding, Nike snowboarding, Nike women, Nike football, Nike golf, Nike basketball, Nike running, Nike football. Those are like their playlists.
Oh, skateboard. That's cool.
I'm down to do Nike skateboarding.
Yeah, because I think they are pretty dominant in skateboard. Like, you know, all the shoes that the player, I don't know, the skateboarder wears is pretty much Nike SBs.
Question: what is the final topic for the project?
Final what?
Like, what's the actual topic for the final project?
It's the whole company, I think. I think it's the whole company. But I just want to focus on one aspect specifically.
Yeah, I feel like we should look at the whole company, but then like make sure to like pay
Yeah.
attention to like one aspect that other groups might not necessarily look at, and that would make ours different.
Yeah.
And use that as like the example. So be like Nike does this across the board. For example, Nike skateboard does this, this, and this.
So the topic is very vague. Like
Yeah.
full-page report on the external electronic communication and social media practices. Yeah. So we can sort of like talk about like the overview, then we can dive into like one of the specific ones that we agree on later. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think that would be the best thing.
Okay.
Okay. I actually gotta go, but because I have class at 4. But I think we're pretty much all set. The action plan is still tonight, right? I'll just keep updating and Google Doc.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right, Leona, do you have to go?
No, I'm here.
Yeah. Why don't Leona and I try to finish it, and before we turn it in, Eric, you can come back and add whatever you want, and we'll just turn it in tonight.
Yeah. I'll keep my Google Doc tab open, and I'll just put it. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thanks, guys. See ya.
All right. We can just quickly finish this, but
Yeah, so I'll explain why we chose Nike.
I'm not sure if I'm conveying the right message for like the goals.
Yeah, I think so.
But this is fine, yeah.
Okay, assignments for each team member. How do you want to like split it up? Do you want to split it up?
Yeah, we just split it up, I guess.
Line, Jen.
I'm not sure like what do you mean what do they mean by an action plan though?
Like going forward, like, I think what each team member is going to do to like help us accomplish it. So like,
all right, so I guess for a project when you look into a review Nike's social media, what else? I feel like
we should have some reference to like what is like standard across the like athletic company. So like what is Nike doing that like Under Armour and Adidas, all these other companies are doing versus like what is unique to Nike. So like we need someone to do competitive analysis as well, I think. And then like I think it's important that we look at like the Nike page and then like the general Nike page and then maybe like one regional page and one sport page just to see like how those differ. So like are there any ever posts that like go on like at Nike Twitter and at Nike skateboarding Twitter and at Nike North America Twitter, or like or is it always different? How differentiated is it? Like can you tell that it's a different voice? I'm really happy we're doing this brand. I feel like there's a lot there for us.
Yeah, I just want to pick something that like has a lot more material so we can work on. So.
I think that's good. So like, you want to split that up by team member, like put one of our names by each of those, or?
Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, we'll just split it up.
Or do you want like, I don't like. We can wait to do that if you want.
Sorry.
Or do you want to wait to do that until we're all together to see like, what everybody wants to do?
Yeah, I think we should wait because I feel like the new member should join us sometime.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, cool. Let's wait.
Do you think that's good enough for this project for this?
Yeah, I think that's good. I mean, I think my teacher would be happy with this. Do you think yours would be?
Yeah, no idea. Okay. I should talk to her sometime.
Have you guys had like an in-class session yet or no?
We're not going to until the project's over.
Wow.
What about you?
Yeah, we meet like almost every week.
Yeah, we don't meet till like the project's over. We only have like online meetings, but it's not mandatory.
Wow, that's crazy.
But I'm gonna speak to her sometime because I've been missing all the assignments. Like I've done the individual assignments, but I never got points for it, so I'm not sure. But I think that's good enough.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, cool.
All right.
So I put the link to our YouTube in the top of the thing.
All right, sweet. Thank you.
And then Eric is gonna put it into the platform, right?
Sorry.
Who's gonna upload it into the platform?
Yeah, I'll upload it.
Oh, okay.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Have a great day. I'm sorry about that again.
Okay, bye.